Hello, YouTube. Well, I just come from you from watching my last one, which was, you know what? I was pretty happy with it. It's kind of weird it came off sappy, but I don't think so. I'm not here looking for sympathy. I'm here looking for understanding. I'm looking for a community because I know there is other people who feel like I do. Um, you used to be able to take a man in his handshake. That was a big thing when I was growing up. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Now all I hear about is your grandparents that quit smoking, just by cold turkey. Well, I'm on Champix, so that didn't work too great for me. But, anywho, the point being is you can't take a man in his handshake anymore. I work in the dealership world. It sucks balls. And people are fucking, they're pretty grimy. Like, I never really became a car salesman. I was, kind of faking it for a little time, showing people what they liked and not pressuring them, and people like that bought. Then you take it the other way. The managers at that time, whatever. As soon as you're in there, you're making residual money because people come back to see you. Well, they start stealing from you. Why? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense at all. Um, yeah, feeding my paranoia. People just don't like me, maybe. Maybe it's just me that it happens to, but I hear about it. Getting penciled, and apparently the guy before me sued the company and won big time. Had I known more about the industry at that time, I probably would have sued as well, because I figured they owed me about 60 G's. Um, what do we want to get into tonight? The next 10 years of my life after the prostitute, the jail, the nervous breakdown, meeting my birth father, spending some time up in northern country, living with Christians. It was something else. And that's a story unto itself, and I will get into it one day, just, when you're ready. Writing down a picture of a little place, just a little sketch of a house that I want to live in with my ex-wife slash prostitute slash whatever. It's funny. I just had my journal with me after jail and all that jazz, and meeting my birth family. And when I ended up north with my dad's wife's sister and her family, uh, I took a look at the back of that book I sketched that house on, and well, sure enough, they had a little shack out back and matched up perfectly. I was amazed. I know coincidental, but when you have a lot of those sort of coincidental things happen when you're, I don't know, not drinking or just being positive or just giving her, then yeah, it was something else. I mean, I took the book outside and matched it up with the little shack, and sure as shit, I mean, it wasn't made out of stone. It wasn't a little cottage. It was a little trailer on a piece of land with a wood burning stove in it, but everything lined up. The door, the chimney, the whole works. It was amazing. Um, what else? What else can I tell you? I mean, after that experience, I came back home, and slowly but surely, drugs and alcohol entered back into my life, and I was able to work again. Yeah, I was a newborn Christian babe or whatnot. Without sin, I couldn't function in society. I went out in it and I saw it and it scared me, and I ran back home to my bottle, Ravens bottle. Yeah, it's a sad, sad scenario. But I trudged on with alcohol. Alcohol got me back in working at places and getting back out there. And Ended up in a little basement suite on White Ave after my adoptive parents took me back in, which was nice of them after I treated them so poorly. It was very confusing after meeting the birth family, that sort of stuff. It was all during the nervous breakdown, which I'll get into more later. I certainly made some weird decisions and did some crazy stuff. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. People from my past were people pre-learning that, yeah, I had another family. The fantasy was at an end, and I knew who my family was and my parents were. I also know who my guardians were growing up and who looked after me the entire time. Don't think I confuse those things, please. You ungrateful bastard, that is me. But that's not the case. It was never meant to be the case. This whole adoption fairy tale is fucking bullshit. It's simply the system telling us that, yeah, it's okay. No, that's even better than okay. Now we don't have a slut mom with a bastard fucking kid. We have a hero mom. We've taken a hero mom and we've taken some infertile, disease-ridden people or whatever their fucking problem is that they can't have their own children. And we're going to give, God disallows them to have children, but we're going to give them some children. Yeah, it makes sense. God says no, we say yeah. Think about it. I mean, give it a whirl. Whip it around in your head. Try and make it right. I don't know. We are so sabotaged with this fairy tale bullshit that everyone just gobbles it up. I'm an adoptee. I'm sitting here saying, hey, if we could take this video back in time to my mother and play it versus what Mr. fucking government man is saying that, oh no, it's good. This is for the best. It's best for the child. You're such a selfless person. No, you're a fucking little slut. You got yourself in fucking trouble. That's the truth. Mom, if you're looking at this video, you're a slut. You got yourself in trouble. You fucked around. And now this is the consequence. Okay? So abort the fucking shit out of me. Because if you don't, this is the video I'm going to make fucking 40 years after the fact. And eventually you're going to see it because it's going to become famous. Right? There's your abortion video right there from an adoptee's mouth. Yeah, you take the fucking stain, lady. You want to be unselfish? Take the stain on your soul. Don't fucking bring a fucking unwanted child into this world. Because it hurts. It hurts a lot. Then I come back to you and what? I gotta be your fucking daddy? Yeah. That's a weird, weird world. Some raw shit there for you. Not a happy, pull the line kind of adoptee. It's bullshit. And there's a reason for it. It all stems to the economy, and we're going to get into that too. World banking. It's just wrong. There's so much wrong things going on right now, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but at this point in the world, I think it's best if we all get back to roots, back to where we came from. family, socializing, church, whatever, some sort of gathering, very basic. Why do I feel that way? Because if we don't, I think when our electronic age shuts down here, we're all dead. And the electronic age is going to shut down for 90% of the people, I'm sure. This is where the truther comes in and blah, blah, blah. But on another token, yeah, I moved out to the island for 3 years, lived a different sort of life, completely off compared to what I live now. It seemed like off the grid, but no. I mean, I lived in an apartment with a hot tub, a pool, all those fun things. It was fantastic. I went out on my balcony. I could look at the Inner Harbor. I had plush tennis courts with pines all around them and great big maple tree outside in the courtyard. It was amazing, and I paid $5.95 a month for that place. Pay just over $2,000 for this place monthly. Yeah, I have a view of a slough. Sometimes they'll let a little water trickle through there when they're not constructing and fucking up beaver dams and shit like that. I asked the guys why they were tearing the beaver dam down, and they said, well, we want to keep this area natural. I yelled back. I said, what's more natural than a beaver building a dam? I didn't get anything back from that. You can talk to you all night, world. One more. I dumped my girlfriend 2.5 months ago, and I was on the Champex, which I still am. I'm kind of curious to see how I'm going to feel when I get off the Champex, because I did it last time I was on Champex. I dumped her as well, and we got back together. She promised she was going to do a bunch of things at that time. You know, I'm bald, and begged for me back, and she just didn't do any of it. I'm not perfect by any means, and I have a long way to go to break free of my prison before I can be free. I think truly, utterly to the point where I could throw a backpack on and walk into the wilderness and never come back. I think that's complete freedom. Do I want to be Grizzly Adams? No. I like people. I like good people. People who keep their word, people who are trustworthy, people who can be honest. I feel horrible about having this blog totally anonymous because pure honesty requires that you're going to hurt some people. I want to be purely honest. The people I know, they're not going to find this blog without my help or without some sort of vindictive, yeah, go check it out for me. So yes, I'm explosive in my pants about sharing this vlog with you for the simple fact that I can unload the burdens that I have kept seated under my ass, hidden away, because I don't want to hurt my family that raised me. I don't even want to hurt my family that bore me as much as they have possibly hurt me. But the truth about adoption is that we're fucked. We are fucking fucked. And the The government does not want you to know that. They do not want you to know that your kid is going to be fucked when you put them up for adoption. Because adoption is part of the fucking national agenda. You get that? Do you? Do you get that? See it? Please, just think about it. The national agenda. And what is it? Does it serve you? When did the government quit working for you? And when did they become the enemy? Yeah. I'm all truther all the time, but same time I need to shut this video off. It's a little intoxicated, sorry. You guys have a great night. Thanks for listening. I love you, world. I think we can save you. At least part of you. Thanks for listening.